Yo, yo, welcome to the show.
Yo YouTube, what is good? I feel like it's been such a long time, but we're back. It's Friday. It is 4:56 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Just as usual, we're going to be doing a portfolio overview, portfolio update, looking at the portfolio, the amount of pair, timestamps, performance, crypto, stocks, and we don't have any options today. That's cool. Buying power got a little bit down here, and we're just going to talk about the portfolio. If you're into that, like and subscribe, and you'll see these kinds of videos as well as others. So, without further ado, the portfolio is right now at $16,277. It's been a wild week, clearly, probably for most of you guys, probably not. Let's look at the 1 week. It is down 2%. And if you haven't seen one of my posts, I think it was Wednesday or Thursday, yesterday or Wednesday, I had like a minus, like a 3% down day, which obviously 3% is huge, at least for me. So that was nice. I called it Pi Day if you want to look at my post on my YouTube. But yeah, we're down on the week. Right now it says only 2.14, but in the screenshot it was 3.14. So I was like, Pi Day. 1 month we are up, should be up. Oh, we're down 0.35%. This week just wiped out all our month gains. 3 months we're up 5.45%. It's crazy how long it takes to get this high or to rise, but then one day can do this. Year to date, where are we at? We're up only 2.47%, about 2.5%. 1 year, we're up 4.9%, let's say. Buying power, we have $20, $19.28. Crypto, nothing really there. Stocks, we have Tesla, and I'll just comment on these if something has changed. We've got Tesla, nothing has changed there other than them having earnings and just tanking. We have Amazon. I haven't bought any more Amazon. I don't really know what their stock has been doing, but I mean, Amazon, I'm fully convicted on that as a company. Apple, nothing new there. Still believe in them as a company for sure. Microsoft, nothing new. A lot of these things, I feel so. I feel like I'm buying QQQ now, and I buy SPY. So do I really need to add to these individual holdings? I don't even know. Realty income. I haven't bought any realty income, but I know it's coming back pretty nicely. Not sure if it's interest rates or if it is just the markets or if I think it's REITs on a whole. Really haven't spent the time to look into why that is the case, but yeah, even I mean, it's had such a beautiful week and month, even I'm sure up 10.5%, 10.5% for the month. That's a nice month. That is a very, very nice month. But realty income more positions still 12 shares. I think I'll be adding zero point 0.2 shares next week. And I'll be dropping that video on Sunday, of course, as to what I plan to buy next week. But realty income, as usual, it's a dividend machine, 4.3% portfolio diversity. Every month we're getting around, at this point, we're over $3 in monthly income from realty income. Not a lot. It at this point it can only pay realistically can only pay for my Apple subscription, my iCloud, which is $2.99, and I really want to cancel that because it's like what like $36 a year. I probably don't even need to spend because I barely even use iCloud. Anyways, we've got realty income there. We've got Nusi. Nothing new with Nusi. Chevron, nothing new either. Coke, been doing well, but nothing new. I haven't added anything to the position recently. General Mills chugging along nicely. Nothing really, nothing profound there either. ExxonMobil, we're up almost 80%. Really considering selling out to Chevron, buying into Exxon, or vice versa. But I'm more thinking sell out of Chevron and buying to Exxon. ExxonMobil. Let's see how that goes. Horizon down 12% in this position. It's really just there to be giving me dividends. Google, we're at 1 share, and again, nothing has changed since then. Up just over 10, just shy of 11%. Ford, this one deserves a little spiel. So Ford had earnings this week, and if you are invested, or maybe if you're I don't know. Ford just had a really bad week over just because of their earnings. They're down 23.5% for the week. That's $3.50, $3.50 times about 60 shares. We lost about $200 just in Ford this week, but that's fine. That is fine. It just was an opportunity to buy a couple more shares. I picked up not a whole lot because I didn't have a whole lot of buying power because I spent it all. I lost it all on options. But the average cost has been lowered slightly. It's now 11.92. Would be nice one day, and honestly, in the near future, I can easily do this. Lower that to under 11.90, and it probably will happen if Ford keeps trading around this price point. Make my way to 100 shares. Easy peasy. It's just gonna take time because money is the limiting reagent in this equation. I'm sorry, I just don't have. I don't have the money to just buy the shares of Ford right now. But yeah, we had 60 something shares. Lost a bunch of it. I lost a bunch of equity because the share price decreased. But that's fine. Honestly, it's gonna pick up eventually, and Ford pays dividends. It's all good. SPY, we have 3.5 shares. SPY, this week I did go in and buy a couple, roughly $50 or $60 worth of SPY, because of the day it had that one day. Just like, why not? Now we have 3.5 shares of SPY, still up 15%. Not bad, won't complain. That's about $250. We've got Home Depot next on our list. Target, nothing new with that. We have McDonald's, just one share of that, down around 6.5%. AbbVie been a nice performance in the portfolio, performer in the portfolio, 1.43 shares, and we're up 12.3%. QQQ, a new position in the portfolio, probably the newest position in the portfolio, right now down 6.25%. But it's QQQ. We just gotta buy more. It's one of those things that's now one of my forever holds, at least according to my weekly spreadsheet, my weekly buys spreadsheet. SPY, SCHD, SPYG, QQQ, and what's the other one? SPY, SCHD, SPL, QQQ. SCHD, and there's another one, guys. I don't know what it is, but there's 5 things that I buy, VTI, that I will buy every single week, no matter the price, no matter whatever. As long as I can afford it, I'll buy it. Where are we at? We're at Visa, 1.5 shares of Visa, roughly break even on that position. Pepsi, 1.25 shares, break even again. Johnson & Johnson, we're in the green. No way. We're 1.23% in the green on J&J. That's crazy. To me, that's crazy. Of course, love to see it, but I've always been in the red on Johnson & Johnson. So, of course, a 9% month can do that for sure. And, of course, we've been dollar cost averaging into this. So, there you go. Yeah, we bought $21 like a month ago, 6 weeks ago. About $8 like 2 weeks ago. It's just every so often we come in and we buy a little bit, and that's how the game works. Let's go back home. We were at J&J. Now we are at VTI. Of course, one of my forever holds, 5.1 shares of this. This is the total stock market ETF for the US, up 6.6%. I'll take it. Waste management, almost a full share in this. We're down to almost 3%. Nothing much to say. Smith & Wesson brands. Wow, this thing came down. I think, was I up like 8% in it or something? And now it seems like it's recovering super nicely. If we were at 8% and now we're at 22%. For the last month it's been up 11%, 3 months down, sure, but yeah, I think it's just had a good recovery. Oh, look at that. 6% in the last week. I will take it. SWBI, it's one of those random stocks I hold, but it's been doing so well and I get dividends from it, so happy I bought it. I don't know. SCHD, dividend ETF right here by Charles Schwab. We're 9.37% up at 14.08 shares. American Electric Power will be buying some more of this because their ex-div date is coming up next week, I think, or within the next few weeks. So it's on our buy radar for now. Just over 20% up in that position. Verizon, now I'm scratching my head with this again, but we have 4.5 shares of Verizon, around 6.5% in the green. Stag, we have 12.45 shares of Stag. We're up around 11.5%. Yeah, that's it for Stag. SPY, this should be a growth ETF. Emphasis should be on growth, and of course, if you grow really fast, you're probably gonna fall really fast too. So I'd say this is just like a really high potential on both sides of the coin for investing. It prioritizes higher growth, I think, based on some very specific criteria that puts you into that ETF, whatever it is. I own it. Starbucks, we have 13. We're down almost 13% in this position, but we have around 2.5 shares. Main is next on our list. Main, another monthly paying dividend ETF, or is Main an ETF or no? Main Street Capital. It's like one of those investment type of things. I don't know. What do you call those? Business Development Corp, BDC, I guess. BDC. I don't know if that's the term, but I think it's one of those. O'Reilly, up 5.5% there. Buy this every, what is it? $1.25 every day. Every day $1.25, and so far we have 0.135 of a share, and we're up 5.5%, roughly $7.84. IGPT, down in this position, another recurring buy, but this one we're down in. Focuses on next gen AI investing, or AI and that kind of tech things. Costco, everyone knows Costco. And finally IAT, which is Dow Jones US Regional Banks Index Fund. Oh wow, why is this thing so high? 18%. Ooh. Yeah, we are. I don't even have 1% of my portfolio in this, but we're up almost 19%. Crazy. Anyways, that is the last thing on my portfolio, and as usual, I like to look at this view in the portfolio. So yeah, let's go over here, look at investing, and see what this is like. So portfolio value, just like I said before, 16,204 and 74. Let me just start over. $16,274.33 right now. I feel like I like this pie chart a little bit more every time I look at it. We got SPY at top, VTI, and finally SCHD. And it's hard to tell just like based on this graph, but it looks like that's roughly quarter of the portfolio, these three ETFs, and then Tesla should be here, then Apple. QQQ, no. QQQ is probably not that high up yet, especially after, yeah. But we're slimming down, guys. You can see these small ones are slowly starting to show more body, which means that I'm having less positions, and these smaller positions are taking up greater weight. So slowly but surely the train is chugging, and it's a slow but steady reorganization of the portfolio. Very happy with my investments, my holdings so far. Some of them I'm still on the fence with, of course, but that's investing. It's a long-term game. We're still in the blocks, really. So, with that said, thank you guys so much for watching. Let me sort that by equity. Actually, total return, SPY. Apple has been my largest returner so far. SPY, Tesla, Microsoft, if you care about that. Yeah, without further ado, I guess I'm going to wrap the video up here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one, which is probably going to be on Sunday, so subscribe and look out for that. Peace.